Yummy. Oh my God. We just did something. That's a wrap. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification, and of course, make sure you take time out to be nice and smile today. Alright, y'all, so we gonna get into the birria consume, those wet tacos that been going viral. Alright, guys, here I have beef bone. We are going to take and look at all. So in case you didn't know, we've also been boiling water. This is what we're gonna make our stuff in. Yeah, it's a big boy. So we just got water, and I'm gonna put the beef bone in. This is going to create that wonderful broth. And even though I like cooking, I still be scared. Like, this is a disclaimer that this Taco Tuesday recipe will take about 3-4 hours, okay? And after we're starting off our broth now, and afterwards we're gonna start making our chile oil, which is going to be just, and we're gonna use our chile oil for our meat, to sear the meat in for our tacos, okay? You can't go wrong with chile oil. We're just gonna let that chill in there. Okay. So we start off by making our chile oil. I'm going to be using, should I use olive oil? I always use olive oil with everything, but I think the recipe calls for vegetable oil. So I guess this is a one-time thing, because olive oil is our oil of choice here, but I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do 2 cups. Actually, I'm making my birria consomme with 3 different beefs. So I have brisket, I have oven roast, and pot roast. So I think my recipe actually calls for more oil. But I think 2 cups is enough. We're not going to overdo it. We're not going to overdo it. As I overdo it, I say. Okay, so we're going to let that boil. And while that is happening, we're going to come over here, and we're now going to make our chili seasoning for this oil. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started with our seasonings that will be for our chile oil. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put our seasonings in this Pyrex cup because it can take heat. We're gonna start off with some chili powder. And no, I don't measure, my ancestors tell me when to stop. So those little peppers in the corner are San Ham Mexican peppers, chilies. Y'all, it was really hard for me to find Mexican chili. So honestly, this turned into an island thing because I used a lot of Jamaican peppers. But the spice level was there, honey. Yes, it was. Okay, I love peppercorn medleys. Instead of just regular pepper, it's the same thing. It's just different types of peppers. Again, y'all know I do the most. I really absolutely do the most. I actually had to end up straining some of these seasonings out once I put the oil in, but it did not stop the flavor from being there. And this oil you could use to put your tortillas in, to then fry them to give your tortillas that great taste. You could use this oil for grilled cheese. You could use this oil for different meats that you're going to make. You can use this oil to sear things. This chile oil, okay, you could dip a chip in there and it's good, y'all. I am not kidding you when I say this. Y'all know I'm a herb queen, so you gotta put some bay leaf in there. You can never go wrong with bay leaves. All right, y'all. I even put bay leaves in my oodles noodles. That's how serious it get out here. You gotta season your stuff. Okay. Again, y'all know I'm extra, so I may or may not be doing the most right now with the seasonings, but just let your hand guide you. And again, this is just for the oil, so we're gonna get into that now. So, for this next step, we need to be really careful. You see how our vegetable oil is popping? Position myself because I'm ready to run away. We're going to take our sand ham chilies and we're going to pop them in there. I'm putting about 10. Okay, for this step, you take the chilies out of the oil and you save them. You save these chilies, and I'm going to show you what to do with them later, but you save these, okay?
Dangerous.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna taste our chili oil just with a little piece of tortilla. Really good. I forgot to mention, guys, put some brown sugar in your oil. I know you like, huh? I'm actually gonna warm this oil up some. All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started on our beef really quickly. I am going to put some oil that we made in my cast iron pan. Our chile oil. Okay. So we're going to start with our pot roast. And we are going to heavily season it. Now, don't be scared. Make sure you get in there. Massage this meat like it's your man, okay? Like, you got to massage this meat like it's your significant other. I don't know why I play so many games, but really, massage the meat. Okay, now we're gonna season this meat like this because when we put it in our cast iron pan, we're only going to sear the outside. So we're gonna sear all these seasonings inside of the meat. So we're basically going to have it on high. We're going to cook the outside, and then we're going to put it in the big pot with our broth. Okay, we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to season this pot roast to the gods. We're going to season it, massage it, and then we're going to put it in the pan. Again, we're doing all of this so that once we boil the meat, the seasoning is already, the flavor is already seared into the meat. So that once we start to make our broth, our birria consomme, the broth is nice and tasty, and that flavor really gets in there. Okay, you want to make sure that you season literally each layer and level of your food, guys. Okay, it's levels to this foodgasm thing. And I was really inspired to make these tacos because I just keep seeing on Facebook viral Taco Tuesday favorites, and I just had to see if my hands could do it, and they did. All right, now it's time to flip this baby over. Okay, see, we're not cooking it all the way. Okay, we're literally just searing that flavor on the outside, and then we're gonna throw it into our broth pot. Okay, now you start to see me put some of that chili oil that we made earlier on it. Again, this is adding extra flavor, extra layers. Listen, okay, sometimes you gotta be extra. Alrighty, and this is our corned beef brisket. So we're gonna do the same thing again, season, massage that baby, throw it in the pan, throw it in the broth pot. Okay, and now just want to make sure we do the sides. You see, that's the fat back. That's all that fat. We want to make sure we render that fat, get it searing. I'm going to go ahead and throw some more chili oil on top of it and in the pan. Now, this was definitely a process, okay, y'all, but this is the Taco Tuesday that keeps giving. I had this meat forever. It was beautiful. Yes, sear those sides, press it down. Just want to kind of get it brown, get the flavor searing in there before you put it in the other pot again. Again, this is my rendition on the Mexican wet taco. The birria consomme. Okay, again, it was really hard to find those Mexican chilies, so I really used a lot of Jamaican chili peppers and everything. So this is me putting the meat into that broth. Yes. And this is the last one. We're going to go ahead and make sure you put it in the pan on the fat side down. So we got it flipped now. Alright, now this is the broth. So I went ahead and I put all of my Jamaican peppers in there. I also put some poblano peppers in there. I had some habanero peppers. I put 2 white onions, 1 red onion, and also 2 garlic cloves full. Don't worry, that broth is going to break it down. I also put some carrots in there, and you're basically now just going to let all of that boil down. Your onions are going to break down. The garlic is going to break down. Yes, now we mixing. Now you're going to kind of keep this boiling for about an hour, honestly, before you even take your peppers out. So just have that boiling. Again, put a top on it. I'm going to put some chicken bouillon in there. That's basically just another like broth kind of seasoning. Now we're taking all of the peppers and we're putting them in our blender. So this is a little process. You want to go in there, you want to find all the peppers you use. So all the chili peppers I put in there, the habanero peppers, the Jamaican peppers, the poblano peppers. We're going in there and we're finding them and we're putting them in our blender. I didn't get a chance to show this, but of course you want to cut the tops off of the bigger peppers and take the seeds out and rinse them out before you put them in the pot. The little peppers, I just really honestly put them in their whole. But yes, so again, taking out the peppers. Maybe I slipped a carrot or two in there. Alrighty, so I'm still taking peppers out. The garlic is so soft, I literally just started squishing it around. Don't worry, it's going to break down so much into the meat and in the broth that you're not even going to be able to tell it was ever a whole piece put in there. Alrighty, if you've been seeing the viral wet taco videos, if you've been seeing the LA street food taco videos, this is it, okay? Also decided that I wanted to put some minced garlic into the blender as well. So now we're going to blend up all of our peppers. Again, I couldn't find all of the Mexican peppers that you're supposed to use, so I just went ahead and used some Jamaican ghost peppers, Jamaican red peppers. Again, be cautious, people, be cautious. It was extremely spicy, but it was so good, so good. So again, you can use your own discretion. I love Scotch bonnet pepper as well. Super spicy, but sometimes you just gotta go there. Alright, and do you guys remember the peppers that we fried and we saved? We're going to throw them in the blender as well. Throw the top on it and start it. You just want to make sure you get all of the peppers smoothed. I also put some chile peppers that I found in a can. And I also actually put 2 cans of tomatoes in there too, just to cool down that spice level. Alrighty, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pour that mixture into our pot. Yes, mix it. This is going to create that creamy consomme, that broth that we dip our tacos in. Again, we don't want to waste any of the peppers, so I'm just taking some of the broth from already in the pan and pouring it back in just to get all of the peppers. Again, we don't want to waste any, and there's no point in adding water. Listen, be careful, folks. Look at that color. Oh my, it is so beautiful. Wow. And I'm just getting any good that I can find off the top out. Alrighty, so now let's get into the fun part. We're going to take cilantro. Now this is the mixture that we're going to put inside of the tacos. It's going to cool it down and also give it a nice little crunch and just a great herb freshness flavor. We're going to take cilantro. We're going to chop it up finely, thinly, however you want to say it. Again, don't cut your finger off, but try to get the cilantro chopped as small as you can. And then we're going to put that in a bowl, set it to the side. Then we're going to take white onion or red onion, whatever onion that you prefer. I took a white onion because I believe it's like more crunchier. Cut that onion into small pieces. It's going to be so good. Now, once you're done cutting the onion into the small pieces diced up, you're going to mix the onions and the cilantro together, and then you're going to add some lemon juice on that baby. Please, this is an important step. Please do not leave out the onions and the cilantro. Okay, I promise you, it's a part of what makes this birria consomme. It's a part of what makes it the most spiciest, juiciest taco ever. Okay, you need this in there to give it that crunch. I promise you will not be let down. Leave the onions and the cilantro. Okay, yes, cut it all up, dice it all up, add some lemon juice to that. And if you have learned a way to cook something that you didn't know before you got here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, okay? Yes, Taco Tuesday is going up. Make sure you share. And y'all, at the end of this video, make sure you stick around because we will have a live taste testing, okay? A live mukbang. Also prep some avocados to cool that down. Put some salt in there with the lemon juice. Yes, not too much, but just a bit. It gives that nice tangy, like, burst of just freshness that you love on a taco. Now we're mixing it up. Look at that broth. Look at the color on that broth. Did y'all see how many layers and levels it was that we got here? We did so much to get here, and we are finally here. Oh my goodness. Wait till y'all see how this meat just literally just shreds itself. It's going to be crazy. Stick around. Y'all, the time is here. 3 hours. Maybe it was 4 of just tender. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I believe this is the pot roast. I'm just going to go ahead and get a fork to make it easier. It was literally just so tender, y'all, and I could not stop just like tasting these pieces of meat. I eventually, you know, had so much meat and broth left over that I made tacos for days, fed my friends tacos for days. I used this meat in an omelet. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my goodness. Made some rice in a burrito and oh my god, with beans. Like, just meat was so multifaceted. It was crazy. It was so good. Yes, those pieces of fat were the most tender things ever. I was shocked that I was eating them myself because I'm personally not a fan of fat. But this fat right here, listen, we're going to go ahead and put that in the bowl. And we're going to cut up all of our meat like that, just shred it up. Okay, y'all, I was dedicated. I was cooking for so long. I went through all 3 of my batteries and my camera died. No worries, though. Cut all the meat and shred it up just like this. And now we're going to go ahead and we are going to create the tacos. We're going to take our chili oil.
Corn tortilla. This, I just put our good old broth right in here. We're going to dip it both sides. Bring it over here. I like to fold it. This is our chile oil that we made earlier. We're just gonna dip it. Take it out. Flip it. Dip it. Stop it.
Of course, we added our cheese, our onion, and cilantro mix, and you know, our meat. Put it in the pan. And this is the end result. Look at this. Look at this.
And me?
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a cup to put our consume in. We're going to dip it. This is what we're going to dip our tacos in. This is that wet, juicy taco that you see all over the internet. This broth that we took hours to make. This is it, y'all. This is it.
We're about to try the consume. We dip in it. Ooh. There you go.
Okay. Be careful. It's not too hot, right?
You better bite it. Reaction.
It is amazing. Well seasoned, but like fireworks at the same time.
Okay, fireworks. I can't believe I left the liquor. Was she trying it first? You need to try her bite first.
Let's blame Jess. I'm playing. No, I have to.
Yum, yum, yum.
This is good.
You don't feel no way about that sauce? It is setting.
She's just a thug, I guess.
I know I'm a cheat.
Set it till later.
Oh man.
What you mean later? Where
I
my
mean,
stomach?
don't
Oh
do that.
shit!
No, the spiciest. All right, y'all. So we've been cooking all day. We're about to try it for the first time. Got me a piece of avocado because I bet it's gonna be spicy. So here it is. Get close in on the juice. Close in on the juice. Oh my God. We just did something. That's a wrap.